Well, we'll try this again. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Very good. So on behalf of the Greater Des Moines Partnership, I too want to congratulate all of our honorees today and welcome you to DSM USA and Russell Panther Pride. Love it. Here in Des Moines, and as the governor mentioned, this great state has received many accolades, and in DSM USA, we're very fortunate because of so many of you in this room to continue to receive some great rankings. And so I thought I would just share a few that have come our way in the last week. Number 10, best place for business. Is that not what we're all here to celebrate today? Number 1 place with good jobs and cheap housing. Number 3, best city for high salaries and low cost of living. And number 10, best job market for 2019. So exciting for all of us. And again, so much of that is credited to so many of you in this room. While we are all unique in our backgrounds, our experiences, and our talents, our common bond is to want to live life with purpose to fulfill our full potential. And while sometimes, as we hear in the stories of many of our folks here today, that life's journey may change, derail, or delay that in some way, our intentions are always that with hard work, passion, and sometimes a helping hand, we can achieve our dreams. And Yingsa, you and the IES team are doing such an outstanding job every day of helping individuals to fulfill their dreams, to start businesses, and to truly thrive. At the partnership, one of our focus areas is a little bit more on an individual level, where we are working with foreign-born in our community who perhaps haven't had the opportunity here yet to fulfill their full potential in their careers, while they have come from other parts of the globe with experiences and education and skills that perhaps aren't being fully utilized yet here. That's one of our main goals, is to see that that happens. And I just want to share, because this is so fresh, just last night an email came to me and to the wonderful folks at Wells Fargo who are truly leading the way in this, from Sanjita Pradhan, who some of you in the room may know, who does lead our great work. This was an email to Margaret Godwin, Andrea Santana, and Micah Keel for the work that Wells Fargo is doing in helping to mentor and guide some of our foreign-born in their career endeavors. Sanjita wrote, "Good evening, Margaret and Andrea. I wanted to share good news. Prajita Dahal called me feeling elated. She is now a full-time employee at Wells Fargo. She thanked me, the mentoring program at Wells Fargo, all the mentors, and all the informal networks she's been able to make through the multicultural receptions and other ways. I wanted to share this good news with you and thank you for your leadership and time and investment in supporting this program. Thank you, Wells Fargo." So that is just but one example of what happens in this great community. It's about making a difference, one person, one story at a time. And that is truly the legacy of Karen Evans and this award. That is so well demonstrated by our award honoree, CultureALL, and the executive director, Sherry Gupta. You live that every day. One story, one person, making a difference, changing lives. So with that, I would like to direct your attention to the screen for a video presentation on CultureALL.
A World of Difference was established by Sherry Gupta in 2005 as a nonprofit organization dedicated to infusing awareness and interest in the cultural backgrounds of people from around the world who live in the local community. In 2009, the organization's name was changed to CultureALL to reflect a shift in its goals and aspirations to move beyond a knowledge of differences to to emphasize and embrace inclusiveness and creating a space for all to play a part in building a stronger community. Sherry and her small but dedicated staff make up the backbone of the organization that recruits and trains local residents born outside the United States to become CultureALL ambassadors who deliver interactive, immersive learning experiences about their culture that improve the understanding of and appreciation for diverse cultures.
We want the cultural ambassadors to create a workshop around a theme. And that theme is what they find most valuable, what they want people to know about their culture. The art, the language, the food, the games, they are ambassadors of their culture.
There is merit, there is value in learning how other people live, in learning how other cultures function. There should be appreciation not only for the culture we have here, but for the cultures that come into our community.
In Des Moines, we have so many different languages spoken in the schools and so many different cultures. The average person doesn't realize we can learn so much from different people.
Fueled by the stories and passions of its ambassadors, CultureALL programs, which began in Central Iowa elementary schools, have been expanded to include educational programs in all levels of education, as well as in the community and business sectors. CultureALL activities have also expanded beyond workshops to projects that engage older students more personally and deeply, as well as events that forge connections for participants in different settings through food, personal stories, and music.
We knew that we needed to create an opportunity for people in the community to come together, to learn about each other, and to explore culture in a fun way. So we created a program that is, in essence, the workshops that we do in the classroom, but for adult audiences where we can serve food and we can engage people in the music and the dance and other aspects of the culture.
When we started out, we thought we would just have a few events in different people's homes. People that come really want to learn about the foods, the customs, the countries that these restaurant owners are from, or the people that host the events are from, and it's quite enlightening.
Today, more than 100 immigrants and refugees in the community, who represent more than 60 world cultures, engage and immerse Iowans in programs that expose them to the rich cultural heritage and traditions of the increasingly diverse populations in Iowa. These CultureALL ambassadors often share their experiences to help community members understand their resiliency and fortitude in facing challenges and also the value that they add to their communities.
The cultural ambassadors are the core of the program, and our staff really serves as a coordinator, a hub, a marketing agency for them.
In 2015, both the Iowa House of Representatives and the City of Des Moines issued official proclamations recognizing CultureALL's decade of service and commitment to making Central Iowa a more inclusive, globally minded community in which to live, work, and thrive.
What CultureALL provides, first and foremost, is awareness. There's a lot of people who are out there who do want to learn about different cultures, next to traveling to those countries, they don't know how to do that on a smaller scale. And I think it provides that awareness to the community where you can go and learn and engage with other people and learn about that culture.
For providing a platform that invites immigrants and refugees from diverse cultural backgrounds into classrooms, businesses, and the community to deliver authentic learning experiences that spark curiosity, shift perspectives, and foster welcoming and inclusive communities. CultureALL is the recipient of the 2019 Karen Evans Immigrant Champion Award.
Hello everybody, good afternoon. My name is Sonal Mistry and I am one of the Indian Culture Ambassador in CultureALL. So since 11 years I'm here with the CultureALL and doing so many different workshops like henna as a body art and sand art, folk dance and cooking, baking and eating samosas with kids. and very colorful festival, Holi, plus so many different other art workshops that I do with all Des Moines metro area. So this CultureALL helps me develop so many different positive attitudes, parts, like so many different culture that I learned from CultureALL. And I teach so many elders, kids, and adults different positive attitude and culture. I spread my culture, and so many different people who I connect with, that I give them a positive attitude plus my Indian culture that I spread with. So I'm very thankful to CultureALL, and I'm very happy to being part of the CultureALL. So thank you so much. I'm giving you the Executive Director of the CultureALL, Sherry Gupta. Thank you so much. Namaste.
It is great to be here. One of the first things I want to do is share with you something that is vitally important. And that is that most people think of nonprofits as organizations. CultureALL is not an organization. It is a community. It's a community that comes together to serve the greater good. Many of us here work together to strengthen understanding and appreciation of one another. And I'm joined by Sonal, as well as many of our colleagues. And I would like to have many of you in this room stand who have ever worked with CultureALL. I've seen several ambassadors in the room. Please stand. I've seen people who have served as books. Pragna, you too. Vin, yes? Excellent. We have more. Hi. There are several who have served as board members, as volunteers. Please stand. We have several who have, or anybody who has danced, played your music, or presented your art to serve your culture in order to advance understanding of one another. Please stand. And many of you who personally have given donations or through your company have given donations, please also stand. Yes. Thank you. What I'd like you to do is look around the room and see all of the people who have come together and participated in our programs, who rise up to participate in appreciating and valuing our rich cultural diversity. The Immigrant Champion Award is a great honor. It serves as a milestone at which we look back and see what we've accomplished. But more important, it's a call to focus on our future, our potential. And the story of CultureALL's future history is to be written by you, by all of us. It's in times like this when in society we have divisions, when we most importantly need to come together. When our voices are muffled, we must speak up. When we are not being heard, we have to listen. Yes, listen more deeply. When people don't seem to like us because who we are or where we come from, we have to bravely lean in with love and respect to become more fully who we have come here to be. The growing CultureALL community is a powerful force. The Immigrant Champion Award is a call to action. Share your stories with Iowans who want to learn, who want to engage, who want to be inspired by you. CultureALL ambassadors like Sonal open the channels of communication, open doors of friendship, making cultural differences familiar so people want to know more about our classmates, our colleagues, and our neighbors. The Immigrant Champion Award belongs to all of us. Yingsa, Semsa, San Juan, and the IES committee, thank you for recognizing the CultureALL community.